Well, hello, Leo. Welcome to your mid-October to mid-November 2021 singles love reading. Leo, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single one of you. So, I get it, single one of you, ha. Take what resonates with you and please leave the rest behind. And you can also check, let's start the cards on fire. You can also check your moon and rising signs to see if there's any more information in there for you if you're needing more information. Leo, if you are new to this channel, welcome, hello. This is Forest for the Trees. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your time and energy, and I hope something resonates with you. Anything you need is in the description below. So make yourself at home. If you would like to know what decks of cards I'm using, if you'd like a personal private reading, my website's listed. If you'd like to know more about astrology, I've put a link down to astro.com, which is, I don't know which will look better. That looks pretty good. Which is a free astrology site, and you put in your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, and it will bring up your natal chart and give you all sorts of information about yourself, about where your placement was at your time of birth, and it is free and very user-friendly. I don't get any kickbacks or anything from it. It's just a site I use, and I just recommend it. So that is how I work. If you're returning, thank you so much for your trust and support. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you for all the comments, all the things. You know, I love the little community we're building, and I just really appreciate you all being here, and I couldn't do it without you, so I appreciate you all. All right, love reading, singles love reading for Leo. We're going to start off with where you're at right now, and then move into where you're going. You know, what's the next step and what's the next step. All right, Leo, singles love reading. Leo need to know mid-October. Can y'all believe it? Mid-October to mid-November. We have a full moon coming up October the 20th. It is in Aries. I say this all the time. I can shuffle cards all day. I can do readings for myself all day long, and I don't drop cards. As soon as I put the camera on, they start flipping out. Support. Beautiful. All right, Leo, we have effort. Oops, sorry, effort. We have daydream, what you're moving into. And then we have support, which is beautiful. We all need support. We all need friendship. We all need, you know, to me, any relationship needs to start out as a strong foundation of a friendship. All right. So effort. The effort that needs to be made for the relationship. I look at it like, know what you want, know what you're looking for in a partner, know what your boundaries are, know what you will put up with and what you won't put up with. Know pretty much, again, what you're looking for, but you have to make the effort. You can't just sit there and go, all right, well, there you go. There you go, universe. You know, you have to put yourself out there. If it's a place of, you know, goodness gracious, they are really talking. If you're in a place where, you know, where you can meet people, libraries, or, you know, maybe different music events, or however you meet people normally, I don't know. I'm probably way older than a lot of you, so how I would meet people would be not like you would meet people. So, you know, you have to put yourself out there. You can't just, even the dating sites or whatever, which if you do the dating sites, please be careful. You know, you have to put the effort out there. You can't just sit there and go, okay, well, there you go. And, you know, I want this, and then let it go. We have the King of Cups showing up, and the King of Cups could be a potential partner. It could be somebody already in your life. They are usually very gentle, very kind, very caring, very empathetic, very sympathetic. They are a cup sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or they could have that in their chart. They don't have to have it as their sun sign. They are very much, they're very much loving. They're very much romantic. You know, they're my favorite of all the kings, I think, because they are just, again, they're very much sympathetic and caring. Even though they're a king, even though they know their place, they're very in charge of their emotions, so they're not wishy-washy. They're not overly emotional, you know, not saying they can't be, And he's also holding that staff, which shows me there's a lot of passion there in this, possible relationship coming up. It can be an older person, older than you person. I'm not saying they're 90 or anything, but they could just be older than you. It might be somebody that normally you wouldn't go out with. Maybe the age gap, might be like 10 years or something difference between you. But it can start out as a friendship. They're very caring, very nurturing. It could be somebody in your life right now that's helping you do something, get through something. Can be some type of support for you. Could be a counselor or something like that. They bring balance, or you're seeking balance. You're seeking a light to your dark or a dark to your light. You're seeking that type of balance. You could possibly meet this person at work with the Pentacle signs. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it's a 2. It's about balance, and it's about choices. So you could have somebody possibly from, maybe you have 2 people that you have to choose from, or maybe you have 2 choices. Maybe you have the choice of, do I really want in a relationship? You might be on the fence. There's some people that want to be in a relationship, and then when it happens, they're like, oh gosh, I don't know if I want to take all this on. I don't know. Or they could have a lot that they are carrying, or you could have a lot that you're carrying that you're bringing into the relationship. But it's seeking balance. It's seeking that, that flow energy, really, really meshing, really communicating, really becoming one. Sounds so cliche, but that's kind of what I mean. You have a lot in common, and you seek that balance of, maybe you bring balance to each other. Possibly you bring balance to each other. And you have the High Priestess card, and this is you. This is you, your intuition. This is trusting your gut instincts. This is seeing beyond. She's carrying the book. It's almost like you know what you want. You know what you want to go after, and you can see. Her eyes are open. She's not coming into this blindly. And his eyes are open. But you can see what their truth is, or you can get a really good read on this person or people. You get a good read on people, and you are, again, trusting your instincts, trusting your knowledge, trusting what you've learned in the past, Leo, trusting what you've learned in the past, trusting that, and you have 2 also. That's, again, that balance card. Balance is a term I use. What do you need to bring balance in? What needs to be, is it work and relationships? Do you work all the time? A lot of Leos do. Do you work all the time? Do you not have time for a relationship? Is that your excuse? The High Priestess is the card of Pisces also. So if that has any significance. But you have this knowledge. You have this inner knowledge of seeing somebody's truth, of seeing somebody, really trusting your gut instincts on people. It could have come from past where you were hurt in the past, and it's like, if I go into another relationship, I'm going in with my eyes open, and I'm going in with, my wits about me, so to speak. You have this knowledge, you have this power now going into any future relationship. Oh, beautiful. You have that Swords. Beautiful card. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's your card. Bottom of the deck is Death, but we won't go there because we still have one more row to shuffle. Death just means to end a cycle of something that no longer serves you. Something has to come to an end so something new can begin, is what that means. Transition time. It's a transition period. It's you listening to yourself so you can grow, so you can expand, so you can have what you want, so you can have the things. It's for you. You have under Daydream. Now, Daydream is a card to me of, it's a beautiful card of imagination. It's a beautiful card of really putting into perspective what you want, who you want, all of that is there in the Daydream card. It's your imagination. Let your imagination run wild. The only advice I give with the Daydream card is know when it's reality. Know when, I always tell people, if you have a crush on somebody and you daydream about this person, and this is how you want, this is what you want from this person, and this is how you daydream, or this is whatever, know that no reality from your imagination. Know that scope, okay? That's where I'm at with that. Just know what's reality and what isn't. And I know people say, well, what do you think? And I'm just because sometimes we can have the blurred lines, you know, especially when you're younger. And I know some of my audience is younger, way younger than me. So, you know, I remember I was young once. I remember having crushes on people and, you know, setting up scenarios in my head about the what ifs. But you always have to have that reality of your foot on the ground going, oh, yeah, well, that's not real. Or that, you know, that really didn't happen, or that, you know, that type of, you know, the energy. All right, we have the Eight of Wands. Now, this is a card of passion. It's a card of messages coming through. So this shows me that if you have placed, like on a dating site, or you've put yourself out there on any dating, and it could just be where you've told people, hey, I'm single and looking, and boom, all these, you know, you might be getting messages, you might be getting emails or texts or calls or, you know, however else people communicate about people being interested in you. It's passion, it's fire, it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It is fast moving. It is a power card. It's great abundance. It's, you know, evolving. To me, it's also a card of release. It's like, you know, especially with the death card coming up on the bottom for that, it's like releasing that which no longer serves you, letting it go, putting your intentions out there, throwing your intentions out there as to what you want. Then we have the Ace of Swords, beautiful card of new beginnings, new thoughts, new ideas coming in. You could be getting new ideas about how you want to, you know, handle a relationship, evolve a relationship, grow a relationship, be in a relationship with. Again, your swords, you have, you know, it can be a card of challenges and struggle, but to me, a card is a card of movement, moving forward. You know, you're going to take action on a situation. You're not going to sit around. You are going to take action. So, you know, if you get some messages, you will answer them. You might not answer all of them like, oh yeah, I want to see you. But this just tells me that there will be new messages coming in, new ideas coming in, new thoughts, new communication coming in. Swords are all about communication, and it goes really well with that Eight of Swords or Eight of Wands card. You have the Sun card, which is you. It's Leo. Beautiful card of new beginnings, dawn of a new day. The sun's coming up. Things are looking brighter. You know, you've turned the page. You can see the light again, light at the end of the tunnel. Beautiful energy. And it's you. So you're showing up in your own reading. You know, the sun is, it can be birthing new ideas. It can be embracing that light. I always think of the Beatles song, Little Darling, Here Comes the Sun. Everything's, you know, long, cold, lonely winter, which some of you may be in winter. I don't know. We are getting ready to go into fall where I live. Or no, we are in fall. I take that back. So, yeah, it's just light. It is lightness. Not likeness, but lightness. It is being lighter. You know, I think when you release burdens, when you release what no longer serves you, especially with the death card, you release what no longer serves you, you're going to have that moment, you know, you're going to have that moment of really feeling, card that dropped, really feeling lightness and really feeling almost like clean, you know, when you're made clean, when you have that burdens lifted off of you. Oof, the devil. Bottom of the deck all over is a Page of Cups, and that could be messages of love coming in, new messages of love coming in, possibility of somebody younger than you. All right, we have support, and this goes beautiful with the Three of Cups card. This is your support. This is your tribe. This is your people. This is people you hang around with, like-minded people. Could be your very good friends. Three is a card of growth and creativity, but you have support. So this just shows that, you know, you have this beautiful star hand and this beautiful hand here, and they meld together and make different colors. You know, it is, you just, and all the different colors here that swirl around, and the energy around you all. It's like having that support group, having people around you, having like-minded people, going out and having fun. You know, that could be where you meet people. Go out and have fun. Be careful. And two, with that Three of Cups card, that shows me when you meet somebody, make sure that, you know, get to know them. Don't just jump into something. You have the Seven of Wands. To me, this is a boundary card. It's setting up your boundaries, knowing what you will accept and what you won't accept. I think through past relationships, you've grown wiser and you really know yourself now, Leo. You know yourself more than you did just say even 5 months ago or 5 years ago. You know yourself well, a lot better than you have. And you really are trusting your instincts. You really are trusting your inner strength, inner power, right? And you have your boundaries set and you're not going to waver from them. You know, you're not going to waver. We can't see the other side of that. We can't see who this person's battling, but they are in a no nonsense stance. They are not going to sway or move from what they believe in, what they're holding true. And that's your boundaries. That's what you're setting up. Again, 7 is a card of decisions. It's a card of, it could be, you know, planning your strategies or whatever, but setting your boundaries. And also, it's what you're passionate about. It's what you want, you know, your desires. It's what you're putting your energy in. So whatever energy you're putting into this relationship, you know, you can have a black and white on your paper. You can have a pros and cons on your paper. What you will accept, what you won't accept. Even on the King of Cups, have your pros and cons. You have the Devil card here. And this is a card of Capricorn. The Devil is a card of control. The Devil is a card of asking yourself what's holding you back. What's holding you back from having the life you want? What's holding you back from having the relationship you want to, what the relationship you want to have? What's holding you back? Kind of thinking of that. The Devil can also be a card of temptation. It can be a card of obsession. It can be a card of, you know, going back to old ways. It can be a card of addictions. So that's the, you know, it's the only negative card here to watch. I'm going to pull a clarifier on that for you to see. Sorry about that. I can't stop those dings. All right. Pull a clarifier for you to see what comes up with the Devil card. I always look at it too, especially in love readings, about not, if there's an ex that comes back calling, to not get stuck in that charm or what charisma that they can put in. I need a clarifier for the Devil card, please, for Leo. Whoa, they popped right out, so we'll take them. They gave me 2. Transformation and release. Love it. Oh my gosh. It goes so well with the Death card too. Transformation and release. So this card is telling me that you need to release whatever hold either somebody has on you or you have on yourself. You need to release that hold that somebody has, that possible feeling of powerlessness. It could come from old relationships where somebody was in control. You need to release that. You need to know going into any new relationship that won't be like that. You're releasing it. You're not going to hold on to that any longer. I love how that's dripping. How that water is dripping off the flower. It's beautiful. Have the release. Then you have transformation. New things will come. You're not the same, and I said that earlier, you're not the same person you were, or, you know, before. Even 5 months ago, you have transformed. That caterpillar has turned into a butterfly. You are growing and blossoming and changing. You know who you are. You know what you will put up with. You know, again, what stance you're taking. You have transformed. You have grown. That beautiful Sun card is just such a card of growth to me. It is absolutely beautiful. I've got goosebumps from the top of my toes to my head with these 2 cards clarifying the Devil. You know, it is knowing that you're not going back to that hold that anybody had on you in the past. It is knowing that you are releasing it and you will transform. You will transform. You have the support of people to help you get through whatever setbacks or whatever you might feel that might be coming, or challenges that might come along the way. You have support around you. Beautiful, beautiful card. Ah, love it. All right. Let us pull one more for you to tie up the reading, Leo. Pull an oracle card. All right, for Leo, mid-October to mid-November, please. Oop, no, we're not doing 6, but we will do this one. Harpy Eagle, interesting. I don't think I've pulled this one before. We will read what it says in the book, though. Reminds me of a griffin almost. From like Harry Potter. I guess the beak. Let's see if I can find it really quick. The only thing I don't like about this book is it's not in alphabetical order. There we go. It says, time is reassessing your life and adjust accordingly. Listen to the messages Spirit is sending you. So again, knowing you really are trusting your inner voice. You really are trusting your inner guidance. You have that beautiful knowledge, that beautiful connection with Spirit here. So there's no doubt. You're in a whole different mindset, Leo. You're in a whole different mindset. It's a beautiful place to be. And you're aware of things, but you're controlling them. You know how to fix things or move forward easier now than you did in the past. This says, Harpy Eagles are a sign that you need to change something in your life. They represent your strength and none of your weaknesses. The Harpy Eagle comes to you via visions in your sleep time and your waking days. When it appears, heed the message and take a good look at what is out of balance in your life. Remember, I said the Priestess was a 2, and then you had that balance card of 2, and we talked about balance in the beginning of the reading. And balance can be different for other people. Balance might be how you eat. Balance might be your work and sleep. Balance might be, your work and social life. Balance might be exercise. There's just, whatever balance means to you. It's we'll just bring balance. There's different ways to bring balance, and different balances for different people. Take stock of your life. Are you where you want to be emotionally, physically, and financially? Now is the time to envision where you want to be and who you want in your life. Harness Harpy Eagle power when times are tough and you need some extra guide to help you to the other side. There you go. Beautiful reading, Leo. Again, you have, all your cards here with your effort, making the effort. You have to make the effort. Daydream, envision who you want, and you have the support of friends. You have the support of friends when things start this way. When you start remembering, when you start letting the negative thoughts come in, when you start thinking, what if somebody coming in, what if this person, is going to be like the other people, and knowing that you're releasing it and you're transforming. Again, you're not the same person you have been even 5 months ago. You have changed. You have learned. You have grown spiritual and mentally, physically possibly. Bringing in that balance, bringing in that definite. It's like a breath of fresh air. Like a opening windows up in the springtime. You have that cleansing all around you. Beautiful energy. Leo, if you know anybody that this resonates with, please feel free to share. And thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear in your comments below how this resonates with you. Please take care of yourself and each other. Please stay safe and healthy. Until next time, Leo, have a blessed month. It looks like a very interesting one. Good luck to you. Bye for now.